It's Saturday today. It is Saturday, and I got an interesting story to tell you. Let's start this video off. Facebook, is it ruining or helping junk removal? And why you should, as a professional, avoid Facebook. I'll tell you what happened. This was a problem years ago for me, and it's reappearing for me right now. But I've also been on the end of it, and I've also endured the positivities of Facebook, but also the consequences of Facebook. So is it really worth it to a junk removal to post on Facebook? Okay, let's get into that video right now. Facebook Marketplace. Hey guys, my name is Ricardo. I am owner of junkguysdfw.net here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. We are in Frisco, we are in Aledo, we are in Arlington, Texas, and we are growing our business so big right now. We are also, owner of 2 haunted houses, one in the Dallas Metroplex, one in the Fort Worth Metroplex, DFW area, guys, Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's get into this video. It's very interesting. Now, I'm going to try to remember how this happened and explain the consequences of these videos, okay? Of this Facebook Marketplace. So, I got a phone call last week. No, it wasn't last week. It was this week. It was the middle of this week. Excuse me. And this gentleman calls me, just this regular white boy. You could tell he was a white boy. And he calls me, and he asked me for advice. His name was Kevin. And Kevin's talking to me, and I say, okay, Kevin, what's going on? How are you getting your business? And he says, well, I post a lot on Nextdoor, and Facebook is my number one thing I do. Facebook. And I go, Facebook? And I said, well, and then years ago, I used to post on Facebook and make good money off of it. I used to make really good money off of Facebook years ago, about 10 years ago. And I start thinking to myself, okay, this guy is posting on Facebook. He's getting, of course, the low-end jobs. But they don't know that they're getting the low-end jobs. These junk removal companies do not realize that they're getting the low man on the totem pole jobs at a low cost. That's why when you get on Facebook, you'll notice everybody's doing remodeling pickup, construction pickup, debris, junk pickup. It's disgusting on there because I looked at it a couple of days ago and I wanted to do this video about it. So here's what came to a conclusion. So I'm talking to Kevin, and he's like, yeah, me and my brother, we just started junk removal. We're on Facebook Marketplace. We're posting a lot. We do also Nextdoor, but we're not getting a lot of jobs from Nextdoor. But we are on Facebook Marketplace, and we're managing to get these jobs. It's just sometimes we're getting jobs that we don't think we're winning. And I said, okay, well, send me some pictures. So he sent me picture of 3 jobs on Facebook. 3 jobs. And I said, okay, this one's $250. He goes, oh, we did it for $100. And I'm like, why? Well, the way it works on Facebook is that they'll send you a picture, and then they say they got a cheaper price from someone else, and then I'll drop the price. And I could just tell it's a battle to go down. They're degrading the price of every junk removal that they're doing. And that's a bad thing. So in other words, what happens is like, they're just thumbtacking it. That's all that's happened to Thumbtack. And I'm going to tell you something about Thumbtack. Thumbtack is not going to be around for very long. They're just not going to be around. Like Home Advisor, the people that do Home Advisor, and you're always back and forth with the customer. And that's what happens in this challenge, guys. It is a virtual plethora of junk removal companies against each other. It's like, imagine this, a town hall meeting. Gets up there and she says, all right guys, I have this couch, who can remove it? And people raise the price at $80, $70, I can do it for $50, I can do it for $40, and next thing you know, the customer is the only person that wins by dropping the price. So Kevin tells me, Ricardo, I'm on Facebook Marketplace, I'm making money off of it, I'm doing okay, but I need to know if I'm doing okay. He sends me the 3 pictures. I see a couch. I said, bro, that is $100 couch. He said, we did it for 25 bucks. I said, what? Nobody. He goes, no, it was 25 bucks. And I'm like, dude, what is going on here? He shows me a debris pickup. It had to be 800 bucks. $800, easy debris pickup. I mean, it was a mountain, it even had tires in it. That's what grabbed my attention. He sends me a picture. He sends, Ricardo, what would you think about this? Now, this guy's asking me for advice, and I say, bro, I'm afraid to tell you how much this is. Did it for him. And he goes, well, what do you think? And I said, easily, this is an $800. And he said, oh, man, we did it for $300. And that's where it started. I started thinking, Facebook is not only ruining the market for junk removal, it is ruining it for other junk removal companies that are professional and post on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to tell you something. I asked Kevin how long he's been doing it. He said he had been doing it for 2 years, but now full-time for about 11 months straight full-time. He quit his job, but he had been doing it for 2 years. I guess for about 1 year and 2 months, he had been doing it for sparingly on the weekends because he worked at a motorcycle shop, is what he said. So he was doing motorcycles, and then he started doing junk removal part-time while he's doing the motorcycle, and then quit his motorcycle job, and now he's doing full-time for the last year and 2 months, I guess. He said, I said, okay, show me your website. Let's start with your website. He said, I don't have a website. I said, what? He said, yeah, we don't have a website. I said, well, okay, well, how about your Instagram? Or he goes, no, I have a Facebook page. I said, you have a Facebook page about your junk removal company? And I go, yeah. I goes, that's the worst thing, dude. He said, well, that's how I get my jobs. And I was like, whoa! That's when Kevin starts explaining to me the whole of Facebook-ish marketplace. I said, Kevin, if you're making all this money, why are you calling me to ask for advice? He said, because every time I go to my bank account, there's never money there. And I said, okay, I know what's going on. I said, it's Kevin, you're getting all your jobs and making a living off of Facebook Marketplace, but the value of each job is not the right price. See, guys, here's where we're misunderstanding what's going on. Facebook is not the evil empire right here. It's the companies on Facebook Marketplace who are driving the prices down and leaving companies like mine that are professional out to dry. I have a website. I have social media. I have connections with other junk removal companies. I have those companies at my wheel. I work with those companies. The problem is this. Here's the problem. Is that Facebook drives those prices down. Facebook Marketplace has the owners drive the prices down. They don't know. Facebook doesn't know it. And that's why Facebook is ruining the business. Because owners like this guy, Kevin, is driving the prices. So Kevin explained to me how it worked. A person puts something out there, hey, I need this removed. Then the challenge goes on. And I know how it works. Can he explain to me? The customer will reach out to 2 or 3 companies. And whoever drives the price down, she'll challenge it. Well, hey, I just checked with this other junk removal company, and they said they'll remove my couch for $100. You said $120, but they're saying $100. He goes, okay, we could do it for $80. He goes, okay, no problem. Then she'll turn around and go to the third company. Oh, I got a quote for $80. And then what happens? Oh, I could do it for $70, $60, $50. Guys, there is no money in that. You have to realize there's a value to junk removal company. We have bills. There is, and let me tell you, the bootleggers, the guys that are out there, we're talking low man on the totem pole, they have bills. They have bills. Electricity at home is not free. There's a value for everybody posting and everyone pricing something on Facebook Marketplace. There's a value to that. And I'm here to try to explain that. Now, if you're one of those companies, and I'm not disrespecting you guys. I am not disrespecting. I love competition. I love competition in junk removal. But you're not competing with other guys that are low on the board with y'all. Okay. There's junk. Okay, there's 1-800-JUNK, Junk King, and that's about it. And I'm right underneath them with junk guys, stand-up guys, Dallas junk luggers. We're there, and I'm the dominant force. I'm the one that rules the nest on there. Okay, I am the 1-800-JUNK of that category, right? Let me answer this call. Let's see if it's a customer. Okay, let's see if it's a customer. Hello, junk guys. Hi. Uh-oh. Is this in Fort Worth? Yes. Okay, that's me. What time did I say I was coming? What time is it right now? Where are you? Tell me exactly where you're at. Hanger outlets. That's the opposite side of where we're driving right now. Darn it. All right, let me turn around, okay? I'll turn around. Yeah. No worries. Unless I can do it tomorrow. Where you're at into your house. I met you and your husband, right? And someone was arriving. I remember you, girlfriend. I remember you. Okay. Yeah, I'll be there in a little. Give me a little time, okay? I'll be there. Thank you, hon. Bye-bye. Oh, darn it, dude. I blew that one. Now I gotta turn around and go the opposite way. Fuck. And I'm almost here. But you know what? It's good money. So listen. The problem is that they're driving the prices down and they don't know they're doing it. There has to be a value to every junk removal that you do. There has to be a value. Now, I don't know where I left off in this video before I answer the call. But imagine these companies, they think they're getting the best deal, but they're not. So, like I said, there's 3 spectrums to junk removal in the categories that I'm going to value everybody. For instance, okay, you have 1-800-JUNK, Junk King, then underneath, and 1-800-JUNK is dominant. We are not, Junk Guys has no way to come near them, okay? Junk Guys is not close to 1-800-JUNK, and I don't care even being there because I know I never can reach them. 1-800-JUNK, and then you have Junk King. After that, you have the big players, and that's me. Junk Guys, stand-up guys, and Dallas junk luggers. And I'm going to tell you something. Nobody sits up on that board, on that throne, like Junk Guys does. I am up there by myself, and then way underneath me is stand-up guys and Dallas junk luggers. Don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about that. Now, underneath that are the scrapper guys. And these guys are the low man on the totem pole, the guys. Now, I'm going to explain who those people are, okay? I'm going to explain those people. Those are people like the people that are posting on Facebook Marketplace, okay? And here's the problem with these people. They still are paying a water bill. They still are paying mortgage or rent. They still are managing to have bills. They still have a cell phone bill. But what they don't realize is that they've seen someone else do junk removal. They've seen someone else go in a truck and a trailer and pick up junk and make money, and they think they can do it too. And the reality is that they're getting the low man on the totem pole jobs. And these jobs aren't equaling out to make any more money. They think they're making money, but at the long term and long run, the drives to the landfill to dump stuff, the drives to go somewhere to clear out a garage, the landfill dumping, the dumping at the landfill, the fuel that they're spending is not there. long term. Long term. I'm not talking about short term. Eventually what happens is this person thinks they're making a lot of money and they go buy a new car for their wife or girlfriend, or they buy a new truck or a dump truck, and it doesn't work out because they're the lowballing on Facebook Marketplace, guys. I'm going to tell you, if you don't believe me, trust me, go believe somebody has been doing junk removal for 2 years instead. But I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 18 years. I know the patterns in junk removal. I can call it all the time, and I always do. It's like a mind thing. No, dude, I'm smart. That's all it is. Listen, the value of junk removal on Facebook Marketplace is awful. It is trash. If you are a professional junk removal company, you do not understand what I'm talking about because you don't post on Facebook Marketplace, because I don't. But I'm going to put this to a test, and this is kind of sad that I'm putting this to a test, okay? Listen to this. My air conditioning unit went out. It went out. Guess where I went? Facebook Marketplace. Sure did, guys. I got on Facebook Marketplace, and I went to go see the best price. I did it too. Some guy named Raul shows up to do an estimate. And yeah, I go out there, I give a price and everything. Yeah, man, I've done it before, guys, too, so don't worry. I've done it before. And it's sad because I got the lowest man on the totem pole. He fixed my AC, and I did it at a discounted price. I honestly did it at a really, really discounted price, and that's pretty sad. The whole situation is that I use Facebook Marketplace to clean up and fix my AC unit. I've done it. So I know the value, and I know how it works out. You know, guys, if you're a low man on the totem pole, go get legit, because you're not making the money you're supposed to. You think you're making that money, but you're not, dude. I'm telling you, you're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're thinking that you're making all this money, and long term, it's not working out. The money's not there. You're wasting your time posting on Facebook Market. You're wasting your resources posting on Facebook Marketplace. And you're not resourcing from the best money that you can get, dude. You're just not. And it sucks. It really does suck. It really does suck because you're trying your best. And the inability that you have to make money on these sites are slowing you down. You know, I can only tell you what y'all need to do. If you're a professional, and this is something that I do not do this, but this morning I got on there and I started reporting some of these listings. I was like, dude, get out of here. If you're a professional, and this is the first time I've been on Facebook Marketplace in months, looking at junk removal company, maybe years. But for air conditioner, I was on there like 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to suggest something to everybody. If you're a professional junk removal company, get on Facebook Marketplace and go see who is ruining the business. It is illegal to post your business on Facebook Marketplace and give a service to. They do not allow that. Go on there and report them if you want. Go report those companies that are on Facebook Marketplace, and don't allow them to do it no more. The more you report, the more people will be discouraged to post on it. And if you're the company, that's number one. Number two, if you're the company that is posting on Facebook Marketplace, bro, I am telling you, you're low man on the total, but you think you're making money, but there is no money in the bank account, bro. You're never gonna have $50,000 in the bank because of Facebook Marketplace. You're just not going to, bro. I am sorry. I'm going to be the first person to tell you that. You're just not going to. Yeah, you'll buy a truck. Yes, you'll buy a trailer. Yes, you'll pay bills. But you're never going to grow and excel your business like you want to, It's just not going to happen. Go get a website, become professional, and compete with the big dogs out here. And move up to the scale. And at this moment, you're not going to, dude. You're just not doing it. You know, and this comes to my second story of the day. So I had to talk with Kevin. I told Kevin, dude, go get a website, go get legit. I told him the same thing. And he said, yeah, I need to because we're not making money. Let me tell you the second story, what happened. The reason I bring up the story about the couch is because I had someone came online on my page, my website, and did a booking about 2 weeks ago. And they booked a couch removal. And my couches are $100. When I called the lady to confirm it, she said, oh, we found someone cheaper on Facebook Marketplace for $60. And I go, woohoo! I said, ma'am, go with them. That was one time. But here's the killer. I do refrigerators for $45. I am the cheapest in the Metroplex. They said I had someone book online a $45 fridge. I was driving to their house, and I always call when I'm like 30 minutes out. I was leaving my headquarters in Dallas. I was leaving, I called. I said, ma'am, this is Ricardo. I'm picking up that fridge today for $45. She said, oh, we found somebody to do it for $25. That's when you know. And I said, ma'am, let them do it for $25. I'm only going to use the fridge for my haunted house anyway. But, dude, when she said that to me, I knew the market is screwed up. So, I grabbed Kevin's story, the 2 losses that I took, the 2 L's, and I kind of made an examination. I made that problem and I solved it. And the problem is, and this is it, if you take anything out of these videos that I do, here's the problem. Is Facebook Marketplace a place for you to officially run a full-blown junk removal company and quit your full-time job? Is it viable to keep a business on Facebook Marketplace and make a living? No. No. How can it work? I'm going to tell you how it works. Oh, I'm going to tell you how Facebook Marketplace works. If your truck is paid and your trailer is paid off for, if you live at home and your mom pays all your bills, if you're not married and you have no kids, Facebook is for you, bro. I'm telling you, rock out on Facebook, bro. Do your thing. Facebook's gonna work for you, bro. You know why? Because if you're going low ball on the low prices, then you don't have any expenses anyway. You're living at home, bro. You don't have rent, you don't have anything. Facebook Marketplace is for you. So if you're out there, guys, keep on cranking out on Facebook Marketplace. But if you're a serious business owner, and I know some serious business owners that have quit Facebook Marketplace, and they're just doing something else. They're like doing roofing or some other bullshit. I'm telling you, you're losing out on this business. Period. You're going to lose out on this business. Move up in the rankings. Do something else, bro. I'm out of here, guys. Bye-bye.